All right, in part two of this 4-part series on AI for your business, we're going to be talking about the keys to AI success. And I'll tell you personally, AI changed my life. I took my side hustle, I started using AI in it, quit my day job 3 months later, and run a 6-figure marketing agency that's profitable. And I can tell you that AI completely transformed my business. I've been hooked. I've been using it ever since. I've been training my team. And today we're going to be talking about how you can actually be successful. What are the actual keys to success? Okay, so the first one that I'm not going to spend a lot of time on because it's very obvious is to start testing. You need to start testing. And people often ask me, Mark, how do I get started with AI? What do I do? Just use ChatGPT for 10 minutes a day. If you get into a habit, an atomic habit as it were, of using it, you will improve very, very rapidly. The other, I think, key is understanding what AI essentially is going to do. AI is going to make beginners proficient. Even someone who knows nothing about a particular topic can start using AI and see results immediately. Really, I don't think people are fully understanding and comprehending how good this is. You could take someone who doesn't even know how to type in English, and they're going to become an excellent writer immediately. Someone who has never edited a video before is all of a sudden become a good editor. Someone who's never done email marketing is going to become consulting. Everything, dietitian, consultant, realtor, anybody that knows how to use AI is going to go from beginner to proficient immediately. The other thing that AI does, it's going to make experts efficient. So if you're an expert in your respective field, again, attorney, realtor, what have you, if you understand and you start using the AI, when you combine the power of the expert with the AI, they become super efficient because now you have an assistant to perform tons and tons of tasks for you. And that's, again, what we're trying to look for is where are those angles? Where can we actually use the AI? So again, it's going to make experts efficient. And these two ideas are really important to understand. Where you're really going to find your gas and where you're going to have success with AI is when you combine human with robot. That is where the gas is, when you combine human with robot, because humans get tired, we get lazy, we have to take lunch breaks, right? Robots don't do that. But robots make silly mistakes, contextual errors. They don't understand some nuance in conversation. So where you really get the gas is where you combine humans and robots. And then, quite frankly, what I'm interested in is how do I increase the amount that I'm using robots for and decrease the amount that I'm using humans for. For every task that you have robot doing, you're going to save money. For every task, let me write these down here in green. For every task that you have a robot doing, you are going to save and make more money, period. Fight me. I'm telling you, it's going to happen. You're going to save more money. Because again, with humans, they're late. They take sick days, human resources, health insurance, 401ks. Robots don't need that. AI doesn't need that. So what we want to do is we want to combine humans with robots to make them more efficient, to do a better job, to give our clients a better experience, and again, to make more money. Plain and simple. Now, the other key here is hype, all right? We're running through an interesting time here where everybody is an AI expert all of a sudden. AI is good. I like it. I'm testing it all the time, but I can tell you that 9 out of 10 AI products that I'm testing out with me and my team are not great. You get really caught up in, is it Google Gemini? Is it Grok? Is it ChatGPT? Is it Llama 3? Like, what is the new hotness? I got to get on the new hotness. Pick the specific models you like and stick with them. And if you're not sure, if you need that built out, if you're not sure what's for real or not, go to my newsletter, AIupdate.ai. AIupdate.ai. It's probably the best thing that I'm doing right now. If you are interested in making sure that you're putting these success models together, AIupdate.ai. Definitely get signed up for that newsletter. When you sign up, I'm going to give you a free 100-page, 200-page guide to ChatGPT. So don't miss out on that. It's very easy to read. You won't be overwhelmed. Make sure you get that guide. Now, the next key here to AI success is prompts. The better your prompts, the better your results. And what I do is I create a list of all the prompts, my best prompts. I keep them with me and my team. We use them. And because what we can do with those prompts is we can use those to program new models. And I talked a little bit about this in part 1. I'll put a link to part 1 up here. So if you missed part 1 of this 4-part series, you can check that out. Where we're headed right now is how quickly are we able to prompt and develop new AI tools for our tech stack. This is becoming more and more important, but the better your prompts, the better your results. And I know that sounds obvious, but just doing simple things like act as an expert in the specific field. Be concise. I love telling ChatGPT to be concise. Write this in the correct type of format. All that, by the way, go to AIupdate.ai. I've got it all there for you. But this is a really important thing to understand. If you're not getting good results, the chances are you need to improve the quality of your prompts. The other key here to success is resources. What you should be doing already is building out resources, PDFs, ebooks. If you have a podcast, maybe you have a podcast internally for your training staff, all this is really important. And that's, listen, with my YouTube channel here, with my podcast, I'm building up a huge bank of resources that can be used to easily and quickly train AI models. So the faster you're able to do that, start building out your resource bank now. You might not know exactly how you use it. The standard operating procedures, frequently asked questions, frequently should ask questions, all this stuff should be put in PDFs so that you could quickly and easily train AI models that you use in the future. And again, just kind of like a subtopic on this is transcriptions. Every word that you say is transcribed, right? Every single word that you say is transcribed. Every single word that I'm saying in this video here is transcribed. And with those transcriptions, you can just leverage it for all sorts of great stuff. And this is another thing that I've really focused on in my marketing agency is the transcriptions from my clients, their podcasts, their videos. We're able to just create tons and tons of resources. And it's helped us to be very successful and get a lot of success for our clients. So transcriptions, important. Now this one is going to sound obvious, but team, you got to talk to your team. I think that's a pretty good mouth there. So talk to your team, okay? One of the places where I think AI is going to really help your business is in this section when you're combining AI with your human power. So you definitely want to be speaking to your team. What's taking you a long time? What's really frustrating for you? Where are you feeling you could be more efficient or effective, right? In tracking that, talking to them, in empowering them. I love doing this. Anytime I get an interesting AI tool, I say, hey team, check this out. Do you like it? I'll pay for it. You don't like it, we won't use it. And so this is kind of a place where I can avoid getting caught up in the hype to an extent, but I'm leveraging my team as my resource. Frankly, as a good business owner, I think this is important. If we're not talking to our team, if we're not asking their opinions on stuff, we're probably missing things. So talk to your team. That's going to be a big key to your AI success. We also need to be looking at data. At the end of the day, I think this is, and I've kind of keep hitting on this because I think it is the most important. The more data that you have, the more successful your AI is going to be, whether it comes to training models, to understanding where you need models. You can use AI to interpret all the data and find ways to use AI. That's something, by the way, it's underrated. Uploading a ton of data, a ton of information, saying, hey, how can I use AI to solve some of these problems? I'm spending a lot of time here. How can I use AI? It's tremendously important. So the more data that you're able to gather and keep organized, the more successful you're going to be with these new programs, and the easier it's going to be for people like myself to work with you and help you solve these problems. Make data, keep data, store data, keep it in a safe place. This is going to be a huge key to your AI success, is understanding the data that you need to keep and keeping it in a safe place. This, I think, is really, really important. We're early. The game hasn't even started yet, people. This is world-changing stuff, and we have not even gotten started. And so this is one of the reasons I say, hey, speak to your team, interpret the data, start testing, because we're so early in this game. The companies, the organizations, the leaders that start leveraging these tools successfully are going to crush it. I'm telling you, that's where the dollars are going to be. You're going to crush it. You're going to give your clients, your team, everyone's going to have a better experience. So keep data. The more data that you have on your prospects, the more data you have on your customers, the more data you have on conversions and click-through rates, the more data you have on the LTV and your cost of acquisition, the more data that you have, the better it's going to be. Birthdays, where do people live? All this stuff that may seem innocuous is going to be able to be used to create custom experiences. You understand? So get the data And by the way, if this video is helpful to you, you definitely want to leave a comment below and let me know if you have questions. I want to serve you, and you definitely want to get signed up for the newsletter at AIupdate.ai. That's the best thing I'm working on. If this is important to you, you definitely need to get signed up. Thanks for watching. All right, I'll see you next video. Peace.